And welcome back, everybody. This is the 101 Things Under the Sun podcast. Your hosts here, I am BrownieBits, and with me as always, Old Man Hoodrich. How are you doing, my friend?
Oh, I'm here. I'm kind of drunk, but I'm here.
We're in for a good show then, aren't we?
You could say that. It's either going to be really good or really bad. We'll let you guys decide.
Yeah. So what are you drinking tonight?
Currently, actually, all night I've only been drinking products from Abita, a New Orleans brewery. Ooh. Very good brewery. So Abita, if you're listening, give me some sponsorship money. I appreciate it. I'm plugging you right now. But anyway, I'm drinking an old-fashioned barrel-aged beer. So it's beer aged in bourbon barrels, and then everything you get in old-fashioned, all the bitters and such, were put in afterwards. So I'm basically drinking a beer version of an old-fashioned, and it is delightful.
Awesome. That sounds good. Man, I for one of my Christmas presents, I got a little 1 liter bottle of Fireball, and then a 1 liter bottle of this Tennessee whiskey called Sweet Lucifer. And I got to tell you that Sweet Lucifer is damn good.
Okay.
It is a sipping whiskey that is outstanding.
So I will remember that Lucifer is good.
Yes, Lucifer is good in whiskey sense.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, just in general, right?
In general, yeah, I mean, who knows? Well, we have a pretty fun show planned for you guys tonight. I'm excited for it. It's a little bit of a look backwards and a look forwards. Best way to describe it. So, yeah, let us know how your guys' years went, the 2017, and how you want your 2018 year to go. But I think we have a little year in review from the old man.
Oh, I'll let you go first.
You want me to go first? Okay, yeah, I can.
Mine's so good, I got to go second.
Okay, well, this year was a fun year for me. I really enjoyed it. To start off the year, I hit 100 subscribers on my gaming channel on YouTube, so that was a really fun thing. It was actually during a 24-hour live stream that I did for New Year's. I started at midnight my time and just went on for 24 hours. And we celebrated the new year. And in fact, one of the guys that I support on Patreon raided me during the Twitch stream. And that actually, it went from, I had about 30 people watching me at that time. And it jumped up to right around 400, 450, somewhere in there. So a lot of people were watching. And I had a constant spam of my YouTube channel and, my Twitter account and that stuff. And people started noticing, hey, you're real close to 100 subscribers. And so people started jumping in from the stream, subscribing to my channel. And so that was a pretty fun event. Hit it day 1 of 2017. Started a server over there with some friends. So that's been fun. A series. I'm almost up to 50 episodes on that server. And then, we started this podcast, which is fun. You and I've had some adventures this year. Not a ton, but enough. I think 2 or 3. And then, I've just really just enjoyed myself this year. Overall, it's been a fun year. Went to Philadelphia for a convention called Mind Fair that has to do with my other gaming channel, and that was really cool. Met a lot of really awesome people there.
Plus, hey, that's good, man. I knew a bunch of that stuff, but not all of it. So
yeah. Too here. Plus, I also hit up Gettysburg while I was out there in Philly. So because it's just.
Oh, why wouldn't you?
Exactly. It's not far enough out of the way that it's unrealistic. So, good time, good year.
I feel that. My year, let's say, started off pretty bad, ended pretty bad, but I've had some high points, so let's not detract from that. Basically, I entered the new year, and for 3 months I started working 60 to 80 hour weeks. It's somewhere in there for about 3 months straight. Not a fun time in Max's life. for all you guys curious. But hey, I lived through it.
You're still
I
here.
did get to yeah, I did get to travel a little bit. I went to a couple more places I wanted to visit. Charleston, South Carolina.
Ooh.
I'm a big history guy, so definitely went to Fort Sumter and a lot of other historical related sites out there. Um, also got the chance to check out some historical related places down here in Florida, St. Augustine, for instance, and all that kind of stuff. Um, so on and so forth. Nothing too outstanding, worth mentioning, but just good times in my life. And then right here, actually, just today, so I'm ending the year on a bad note. Um, Went on a second date with this girl. We met after work.
Oh.
Met up after work at a bar. So one of her friends, came in, whatever, said hi, and went and did her own thing, whatever. About a half hour into the date, I was telling her about how, the real reason I moved to Florida. And I was just like, well, I really just wanted to do something different in my life. And I knew if I didn't make the plunge now, that I'd regret it later.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, let me stop you there. I don't know if I'm attracted to men. I don't know if it's you or just all men. Promptly left, went up to the friend that introduced herself earlier. I don't think she said a word, just kissed her right on the mouth. And that ended the date.
Really?
Yes, so now I am quite a few beers after that, and still trying to realize how life is going down. But in essence, that sums up my dating life in 2017. Not great.
Yeah, well, that's an interesting experience.
I guess you could say that.
I don't know how I would feel about that if that happened to me.
I still don't know how I feel about it. Props to her. Props to me for giving good advice.
Yeah.
Am I dumb for giving good advice to get some girl to leave me? At this point, I don't know. But
I'm sure there's somebody else out there. I mean, even if not,
no,
we can
we're
always,
not turning this into a fucking pity party.
we can always hit up the strip club. That's where I was going. And
I'm here enjoying my life, Ryan. I don't need your pity or anybody else that's out there listening.
I don't have any pity for you.
But
You're
it sounds
in Florida.
like you do.
I am.
Fucking sounds like you do.
I am knee deep in snow right now. I have no pity for you.
And apparently, I'm knee deep in lesbians. So let's be real.
Yeah, I mean, who has the better off? You got to see girls kissing, so I mean, there's some pluses there.
But yeah, that's my year in review. Like I said, it'd be a doozy.
Oh yeah, that is a doozy.
Yeah, it's something all right.
Man. Yeah, well,
you don't know where to go from that.
No, I really don't. That's
yeah.
You literally left me speechless.
Yeah, I try. I
think that's
not very hard, but I do try.
No. It can't be very hard. I mean, yeah. Wow. Okay. Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah, your life's got to be going better than mine.
Well, I haven't been on a date at all this year, so depending on how you look at it.
Let's not turn this into a pity party. Let's just talk about 2017
for
all its ups and downs, right?
Yeah,
Good segue. Good segue.
Very good. Yeah.
We'll right this ship and turn it around.
Yeah. Well, lots of exciting stuff happened in 2017.
Yeah, like Donald Trump. Oh no, yes. I'm just kidding. I can't even say that with a straight face.
You could say it's an interesting thing that happened. Very interesting. Well,
it's definitely something that has happened.
Yes, it has happened. I still don't know if if it was a good thing or a bad thing.
Only the historians will know.
Only the historians will know.
We need to get an interview with the aliens guy, the aliens guy.
Yeah, let's.
We'll have him tell us.
I will get on that as soon as this podcast is over.
Gotcha. So if we don't have him by the end of 2018 on the show, it's your fault.
It
That's
is,
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah. So
Okay.
that is one of the goals for this podcast.
Let the record show that if we don't get the aliens meme guy to be on the show, it's BrownieBits' fault.
Yes. Well, by the time 2018 is over, you'll know how to run the show, so you can run your own.
Yeah. And then we don't need you. You're just dead weight at that point.
Exactly.
Hmm.
You also have a nice new computer, too.
Oh, yeah. I do have half of it in, by the way.
Oh,
Fun fact.
awesome. Very cool.
So a little sidebar for you guys. I'm not going to disclose my address because I don't want you guys to rob me, because I feel like you guys are as much or as big a degenerate as I am. So we will.
If you listen to this
withhold that
show, that's a
information.
probably good calling card,
Yes.
at least.
As long as you're not a bigger degenerate than me, I think you're fine in life. And I bet BrownieBits will agree with that, because I'm pretty much a degenerate asshole.
You are, but
I'm a very nice person.
You're such a lovable person.
Oh, man.
I've had way too many good times this year with you. Whether it be chatting on this podcast, doing our pre-podcasts, ones, our practice ones, or just doing this in general, planning this out.
Great times.
Oh, so many. Yeah.
And even our couple of strip club visits, because why not?
I mean, when you're in town, that's a thing that has to happen.
Yeah, I mean, you need to come down here, man.
I really do.
We need to go.
So it's looking, as far as 2018, I've already put in and said that these dates are the ones I'm for sure going to. But the convention I had gone to in Philly.
Let's not bore these people with what happened in 2018 just yet.
Okay.
Or what will happen. We'll talk about other events in 2017. How about that? We'll keep this podcast on course for once. It's a miracle, I know, guys, but bear with us. We're going to try and stay on topic for once.
Now we know that Drunk Hoodrich is a task-oriented person.
Oh. That's never been said before.
Right?
Never been said before. But I do have some, but honestly, I'm going to shout out the Astros, 2017 World Series champions, give them the props they deserve after Hurricane Harvey and all that. Like, seriously, Houston needed a good story, and the Astros were the rallying point behind that. Even J.J. Watt, will throw him in there because he does a lot for the Houston community.
$10 million he raised.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's amazing.
And actually, just recently, I believe it was Javian Clowney released a statement saying that Blake Bortles was trash. So in retaliation for that, Jacksonville Jaguars fans started sending him trash cans. Just little trash cans. But then he responded to that criticism, or whatever you want, by promptly filling all those trash cans. And I believe he said that he rented out 2 or 3 enterprise rent-a-vans, like the cargo vans.
Yeah.
And filled them all with toys, and donated them to Toys for Tots, if I'm not mistaken, or some charity to help that gave out toys at Christmas time.
Really?
Yep.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a good way to put that to good use. A little fun trash talking and ending up with Toys for Tots, a very good charity. Ending up with them getting a bunch of toys, so that's good. Good to hear.
Yeah, no, great, story right there.
Oh yeah.
While we're on the sports track, we could also throw it out to the Falcons for choking big time last year against this year still.
The last Super
against
Bowl.
The Pats. Yeah, last Super Bowl. Jesus Christ, man.
That was
28-3. Give me a break, come on, I could play better than that.
I don't know if it was an entirely
minus the alcoholic point, but I'm fat. I can play better than that.
Yeah. I don't know if it was entirely them choking. I mean, at some point, or at some portion of it, yes, it totally was them choking. But Tom Brady is one of the better quarterbacks ever to play the game. And
yes, I
so
have
the other portion of that, definitely him.
no denial on that.
But
Do I hate the man? Yes. Yes, they've
Who
had too much
doesn't?
success.
Even
I hate
Patriots
that man.
fans hate him sometimes. You know?
He's married to a supermodel. I just instinctually I have to hate him for that. I think everybody does.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. To some
Mhm.
extent.
There's such a thing as too much good luck,
Right.
and I believe he is one of the holders of that.
Yeah. I could see that.
So, and right before we probably move off of sports, I would like to shout out Tiger Woods for making his comeback. All on the
Mhm.
Tiger train, toot toot. You know, come on, man. He did pretty well in his master or tournament back here. I don't know if it was it probably wasn't Masters, whatever it was.
Mhm.
His tournament here, he did pretty well at it. So props to him for ditching the hose and getting back on the course.
He's had a rough couple of years.
Yeah, he's had a little too many ho-ho-hos.
A little too many, exactly, yeah.
Mhm.
The other thing, Jimmy Garoppolo is looking pretty good for the 49ers.
Oh, yeah. And we're going to say that I hopped on that train before everybody else did. And a couple of the listeners here will definitely back me up on that one. Right after he, went in for those 4 plays at the end of the game, 5 weeks ago, when he went in, picked him up on the fantasy teams, started him, and the rest is history. I fucking sucked in fantasy this year, but I played him, and he did very well. For the past 4 weeks, he's been a top 7 quarterback, I want to say.
That sounds right.
So yeah, I'll just say to you guys out there listening, I was right. I hopped on the Garoppolo train. I'm not a bandwagoner.
Well,
We
hey,
will say that.
I've always had a little spot where I've always enjoyed him. He Eastern Illinois boy. He went to
Really?
Eastern Illinois. Yep.
Didn't know that.
Yep.
Was it the Salukis?
No.
Salukis?
No, Salukis are Southern Illinois.
Ah,
Eastern
yeah.
is the Panthers.
Oh,
It's right over there, just across the river from Old Hote area. It's Chuck Vegas there in Illinois, Charleston. And,
oh yeah, okay.
I've been through there several times. I've had some friends that have gone to Eastern Illinois, and so, and I've actually had a couple people that I graduated high school with play at Eastern as well. So I've always had that kind of special spot in my heart for Eastern. Really, any Illinois school, just because I grew up in Illinois. So
I don't know. That's fair. Yeah.
I always enjoy seeing those teams do well. And then another really big thing before we jump off sports, Indiana State got paid $90,000 to go play at
IU, right?
At IU, and then
they fucking beat them,
rushed them. It was 90-62 or something like that was the final score in Memorial.
Yeah, fuck you, Hoosier basketball. Nobody gives a shit. You lost to the Sycamores.
Oh man, it was ugly too. The Hoosiers did not lead at all during the game. They did not have the lead at all. The Sycamores had it the entire game. It was ugly.
That's nuts.
And then I think Missouri Valley Conference has had a very good year so far for basketball.
Dude, honestly, I'm gonna stop you right there. Just props for knowing what fucking conference ISU is in. I would have had to look that up.
I pay attention because they're also in the same conference as Illinois State, and so over there in Bloomington, Illinois.
They got some weird ass mascot too, don't they?
Redbirds.
Yeah, weird ass mascot.
Yeah, shut up.
Just go like Cardinals, a St. Louis team.
Well, Cardinals have made some pretty fun moves in the offseason.
I'm not talking about. It's a fucking dumb mascot.
It's not a dumb
bird. It's a fucking bird.
You know what? Okay, so do you know what the cardinal symbolizes?
No, and I really don't care.
When Christmas comes around, you see cardinals all over the place. Why?
No, you don't.
Yeah, actually, you do.
I don't see birds. I live in Florida, man. I see turkeys. I see turkeys in some weird thing, like with really, I don't even know what the hell they're called. They're little white birds with long beaks. They're fucking annoying as shit.
Well, basically, you see cardinals on like Christmas decorations and that type of stuff. You see them in stores and as ornaments and stuff. Cardinal birds symbolizes the deceased relatives that come back and make sure your holidays are happy. Basically, that's the dumbed down version, but that's what they symbolize.
Okay, I didn't know that, so I'm always learning shit on the show.
Well, that's that's why we're here.
Shit. Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're here to have fun, learn some shit, and have some more fun.
Yeah, and I'm here to drink beer tonight,
and maybe bust your brain a little bit.
Oh, I'm gonna hate you tonight. I'm gonna hate you tonight.
You are. You are. Anyways, so anything else from 2017 that you want to touch on?
I mean, what couldn't we touch on? We could touch on memes. The salt guy, Come
on,
man.
Gosh, the salt guy. Yeah, that was a huge meme.
Mm-hmm. We could run down the memes right now if you want. I mean, I guess you could call me the meme lord. I am social media.
Yep. Old man does do social media.
Yeah, sometimes. Not well, but sometimes. But yeah, I mean, the Salt Bay definitely had it.
Yeah, also, that was the biggest meme of the year, I would say.
Right after, probably, I do want to throw in the Snapchat hot dog guy. That was 27. You never saw the hot dog guy?
I don't recognize the name.
It was like a Snapchat filter. I don't know what it's actually called.
Oh,
but it's literally a hot dog dancing.
I thought you were talking about some guy like eating hot dogs or doing something weird with hot dogs. No, okay, I know what you're talking about now. Yes,
dancing hot dog guy.
Yeah, cartoon guy. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was big too.
Mm-hmm. And then anything related to Trump, the fucking long ties. Oh man, those are some funny ass things.
There was some really good ones that I saw. It was early in the year. I haven't seen them since, but they had photoshopped his hands to be like ridiculously small.
Mm-hmm.
Those were really funny.
I also did.
Go ahead.
Oh, I did enjoy the Trump trucker memes where he was in the big rig and he's like acting like a little kid, pulling the horn and everything.
Yeah. And then also the after he would sign like laws and stuff, he would always show to everybody. There was GIFs of that where they had different writing and it was really scribbly, like kindergarten writing.
And it was just like weird random shit. Oh yeah.
Those were some great memes.
Oh, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and say the old man approved meme of 2017 was the living in like 3017.
Oh yes.
It'd be like weird semi life hacks or something to make life easier, and it'd just be like, this guy's living in 3017, and come on, man. Yeah. Like, I remember one of them was like a kid on a razor scooter, and his so one foot had a regular shoe, and the regular shoe was on a razor scooter, and then the other shoe was like a rollerblade or something.
Oh,
it's just like, come on.
Yeah. One of my favorite memes that I found this year, well, two. I'm going to name two. First one was, it was Voldemort from Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got the emo hairstyle, black hair, kind of slicked over, spiked up a little bit on one side. And he's got his hand up with a microphone in it. And it says, "Cut Hogwarts into pieces. This is Lord Voldemort."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed that one. And then another one is this guy that has his chin facial hair that looks like a mustache. And it said there, "When you sneeze so hard, your mustache relocates."
Ooh.
And it just looked like
that one.
You never saw that one?
No.
I'll have to send that to you because that one I've always enjoyed. I've
Gotcha.
I've found it several times this year, and it always gives me a good laugh.
Another noteworthy meme is the that distracted boyfriend or whatever, where the chick in the red dress
Oh yeah,
is
that is.
walking like in the very foreground of the picture,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just like looking back, and then like it's got to be his girlfriend because it looks like they're holding hands.
Oh yeah.
It's just looking at him disgusted.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
there's
they had a whole bunch of different things. Like they had one for flat earthers.
oh yeah, oh the flat earthers, man, they got lit up this year.
They
They
did
got
get
lit
lit up
up,
this year.
and it was great.
Why is there no flat Mars society?
Hmm That was what Elon Musk, right?
Elon Musk asked that at the
Oh
Flat Earth
man,
Society Twitter account.
such a great,
Well, that's because Mars has been seen to be round.
and the Earth hasn't. We've got pictures from the space station, motherfucker. Come on.
Yeah, come on. Like, nice try, but no. There was one that I found, and it was this fridge out in the middle of nowhere with solar panels on top of it. Obviously running, creating electricity to run it. And it says, only in Australia will you find a solar-powered beer fridge in the middle of nowhere. And so I sent this. I have a buddy that lives over in Australia, and I sent that to him and said, is this true? And he goes, I don't know if about in the middle of nowhere, but I've got 3 in my backyard. And so
sounds about right.
Yeah, he won that meme for me, for sure. Oh man. Yeah, a lot of fun stuff. A lot of fun memes. It's been a great year for memes.
Yeah,
Lots
like
of
it's been
stuff.
the meme explosion, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think that we would have memes as good as the Joe Biden memes
Oh,
from
Joe Biden.
2016.
Now that was probably the best meme of 2016.
Oh yeah, by
But
far.
even probably number 10 top, like the top 10 meme
Mm-hmm.
of this year would still beat the Joe Biden meme.
Oh
And
yeah.
Joe Biden memes have a special place in my heart.
Oh yeah. No, it's been a crazy year for the memes. Very happy for it too, because I think we all needed it to keep a little bit from going insane,
Mm-hmm.
because otherwise
We also live on the internet nowadays, anyway.
oh yeah, very true. Very
Also,
true.
the fucking Donald Trump globe, like the orb memes. Oh, those are so good. So many comparisons to Lord of the Rings.
I don't think I've ever seen any of those.
So probably back in the summer, Trump was, I think it was Dubai, somewhere down there, northern Africa or the Middle East, maybe Saudi Arabia, something like that. And they had this like fucking weird ass orb thing that they all touched, and it like glowed up inside like because they all form like it was like a joint security compound or whatever.
Yeah. No,
and
okay.
like
Yeah.
it was like a whole bunch of comparisons to Saruman and the fucking all seeing eye.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, come on, guys, this is great.
Yeah. So the other ones, the other really awesome meme collections were, you've heard of Elf on the Shelf, but have you heard of, and then it had a picture and you had to guess what it was. And it was like, something on something. Did you ever see any of those?
I think so. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like one of them, it has Scooby-Doo on a doobie.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah. I know.
Scooby
I know what you're
on a
talking
doobie.
about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Those were some great ones.
Yeah. Also, like the pictures of just like Spotify playlists that tell you a story.
Oh yeah.
Like just using the song titles and stuff. Those are pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because back when I was in college, I did that to a buddy. I would literally go if we were just sitting hanging out before class or whatever, and I was listening to music and he had to go to class the next period or whatever. I would just be listening to music, and I would just start like stringing together sentences out of the song titles that were playing in my Spotify playlist. and he would hate me for it. But it was such a great experience because it's just like he'd be like, Max, you're not making sense. And I was like, that's kind of the point. Kind of the point. But I kind of was making sense.
Yeah.
He'd be like, I'd be like, hey, now you're an all-star. just like kind of shit like that.
Oh yeah. Oh, there was another really good Donald Trump meme. I forgot about this one. This kind of ties into your whole Blake Bortles is trash. This one I found on the NFL memes on the Facebook page, and it said, "We will be sending Blake Bortles over to North Korea to overthrow Kim Jong-un."
Any other year he would have done it, not this year. Blake Bortles, top 10 quarterback this year.
He's had a good year.
Even if he's not, I'm still going to put him in my top 10 for the year.
Well, yeah. The eclipse memes were big too.
Oh yeah, Trump looking at it after he was explicitly told, "Don't look at the sun."
That's fake news.
Some kind of news, man. Jesus Christ.
God.
Also, probably the shortest ever person that had a job, 10 days, Anthony Scaramucci.
I think I know what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure.
Well, he was the White House press.
Oh yes, yeah.
The guy that did the briefings. He had his job for 10 days.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know of anybody that's had a job for less than 10 days.
That's going to be pretty tough. Although there was a lady over in Sweden. This happened recently. That she posted a bunch of anti-men, like men genocide type of stuff on her Facebook page and got fired the day that she was hired. So
okay, that would probably win.
Yeah.
Also, the Cash Me Outside girl probably would have got fired before that.
Yeah,
if
that's
she ever
true.
got a job.
I don't think she would have even been hired.
Yeah, I mean, she's not old enough to have a job, is she? I don't know how old she is. Fucking everybody's young to me now. Jesus Christ.
I think I read that she was 14, so probably not old enough to have a real job.
Yeah. Okay. That seems plausible. That gets the stamp of plausible. Just yet another ripoff of the Mythbusters stamps on the show, guys. I guess that's what we're going to be sticking with.
We'll stick with that.
It's a pretty good, stamp to have. Plausible. Shit, I was going to go somewhere else with that.
There was some really good North Korea memes this year too.
Oh yeah, a lot of them. The Little Rocket Man.
Yeah, Little Rocket Man was great. There's one where it has Eun's face next to an A-bomb, and it says, "Who would win, Psy from Gangnam Style, or an egg from a strange metal bird?"
Oh man. God, it was a great year.
Oh yeah.
So many bad things, but also a lot of good things to counteract the bad. Also, wasn't it this year? Steve Harvey did the fuck up with Miss America, or was it?
No, I think that was last year.
That was last year. Damn. Well, fuck. I screwed it up.
No. Also, so 2017 for the Chinese year is known as the Year of the Rooster, and the chicken itself actually looks like it has Donald Trump hair. This is no joke, because right around the time that it was, that statue, the whole emblem of the Year of the Rooster was released, shortly thereafter, social justice warriors had made this big balloon in that design, and they had posted or put it up right in front of the White House. And what's really funny about this is because they were trying to make fun of Trump. Well, that whole symbol is symbolizing bright awakenings, fortune, and hard work, among other things.
Oh, gotcha. Also,
so it's just kind of a pretty fun meme.
My Steve Harvey reference was from 2 years ago, so I'm definitely living in the past. Way to go, old man.
Yeah, way to go, old man. I can't really talk because I did say it was last year, but...
You still knew it wasn't this year.
Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm at least a little bit better than you. Oh
Yeah.
man, good stuff. Fun stuff for the memes. Fun stuff overall for the year
Oh yeah.
to keep us
I mean,
somewhat sane.
Even it was a great year for movies too. While we're thinking about it, like
Yeah, there were some
fucking.
good movies. Yeah.
Uh, I haven't seen it, but I've heard Get Out is good. That's on my
Mm-hmm.
Netflix list. Because that was not Key, but was it one of the Key and Peele guys directed it or something? If I'm not mistaken.
Jordan
Yeah,
Peele.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think I think I do. Yeah, because
Jordan Peele
he
directed
also
it.
made he was also in it, wasn't he?
I have no idea. Like I said, I haven't seen it, so
Okay.
but I have heard it is a great fucking movie. That was earlier in the year. Um, just a good year for movies. Like Marvel movies came out. Those are always
The
good.
Wonder Woman was a huge hit.
Oh, Wonder
I
Woman
never
was a
saw that.
phenomenal movie.
I never saw
Phenomenal
that yet,
movie.
but yeah, I heard it was
Phenomenal.
fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Like the new Thor movie was great,
I've heard that too.
and
Deadpool
Star Wars.
was this year
Oh,
too.
Deadpool was this year. I don't believe that at all for a second.
I thought.
That's been
Oh no! It's been out. No. They announced a new Deadpool movie this year.
yes,
they?
yes they did.
Okay,
Yes,
that's
they
where
did.
I'm thinking.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. No, because Deadpool was 2016
Yes,
for sure,
yeah.
without a doubt. Also, the new Star Wars though.
Yes,
That
the
came
new
out this
Star
year.
Wars.
It was fucking great. Fucking
I've
great.
heard mixed
You haven't seen it?
feelings. I have not seen it. No.
Ah, damn. Okay.
I've
I
heard
wanted
mixed
to
things
talk
about it. Here's the thing. I haven't seen the
other one.
the last one. I saw The Force Awakens. Wasn't thrilled. It was basically to me it was a rehash of the original first
And
one.
This one, I feel like half the people are going to hate it because it's not a typical Star Wars movie. And people like me that realize Star Wars needs to move on from what Star Wars has been. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's a very excellent movie. It's a very well shot movie. In terms of cinematography, sound effects, all that kind of stuff. It's a really phenomenal movie to watch. The background effects and sounds definitely bring it up a level in terms of setting the mood and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
In terms of what the last one did. The last one just kind of puked everything Star Wars related at you to be like, oh, this is nostalgic. If you don't like it, you're a bad person. But no,
Yeah.
fuck that. This one created like a brand new story and a storyline. Again, you can draw similarities to stuff that's already been done, but when you've had 6 movies already put out, it's hard not to draw.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a
kind of
lot that
things.
you can pull from, but
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
I've always thought that series need to move forward.
Oh, and I definitely think this movie brings the series forward in a big way,
good.
in my opinion.
Yeah, that's definitely good. I've always thought that. That's why I was not too fond of second and third Hangover movies. The third one was better than the second one, but not by much.
I'd reverse that. Probably in terms of favorite. What was the third one when they went to Thailand? No, the second one was when
they went to Thailand. It was the same movie as the first one.
I'd probably say the second one was the best by a little bit.
Really?
Then the first one, and then the third one.
See, my whole thing was the first one was fantastic, and I went and I was like, okay,
Oh no, don't get me wrong, it was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
But it was minusculely better than the first one was the second one, in my opinion.
Yeah, see, I didn't like the fact that it was basically the same movie. I mean, there were some very funny parts, very funny.
And
why do you think they call it Bangkok? I mean,
yeah,
classic.
Like how is that not a good joke? That's a good joke.
That's a fantastic joke.
Oh,
It's
that
just
movie's so great. I want to watch that movie
yeah,
now.
it's funny. But I feel like it needs to move on, with the exception of one series that or series, I guess two movies that I thought was perfect to do the same thing over again, and that was Anchorman 2.
Mm.
And the whole
Mm-hmm.
reason that they did that was to make fun of these movies that made a sequel that was exactly the same as the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And they went over the top in making it so much the same. Like, it
Yeah.
was ridiculous. But
Also, did
so
you see Murder on the Orient Express this year?
I've
Came out a
heard that's
couple months,
fantastic.
month or oh, great movie, great movie. I was sitting there watching it, and like the climax is coming up. I'm like, damn, I've been here for like a half hour, 45 minutes tops. This movie, like, I'm a little upset. I'm paying $10 to come watch this movie, and it's like an hour long.
Mm-hmm.
I, took a look at the time, and I was like, Jesus Christ, I've been here for fucking an hour and a half, or close to 2 hours at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, God damn it, the movie just flew. It's a very telling story. Phenomenal movie. Phenomenal acting. Big names. The cast is phenomenal.
Yeah, I've heard really, really good things about it. I don't think I've ever heard bad things about the movie yet. So I'm really excited to see it. I had one of my friends tell me over Thanksgiving that she thought that I would really like that movie. So I'm definitely going to see it at some point. But yeah, they also announced the cast for the live action Lion King.
Oh,
That
no.
is a
Now,
star-studded cast.
that cast, oh my God. You will catch me opening day on that shit, man.
Oh, really? I mean, anywhere
Yeah.
from James Earl Jones all the way over to Danny Glover.
Yeah,
Just
no. Oh, fucking phenomenal cast. Like, come on, man. If you fuck up that movie, you're trying to fuck it up.
yeah, I don't even think you can really fuck it up even if you try. Like, I mean, you have to really try to fuck it up. I mean, you
People
really
have said that before, but yeah, no, it's definitely a thing that can happen.
yeah. I mean, I guess at some point, it could be like the whole Yankees deal where they had that huge star-studded lineup and just tanked, or
Yeah, that's true.
the Eagles where they had that star-studded defense and they all got hurt.
Mm-hmm. True.
But
True.
I still don't think acting is those people.
No, I know exactly what you're saying. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Well, I mean, it's a good thing to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
It really is, because you have to come into a movie with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
So,
Also, Logan came out this year. I totally fucking forgot about Logan.
It did
Jesus
come out.
Christ, that was a great fucking movie. Great fucking movie.
Oh yeah. Interesting way to move, or to have the Wolverine story go. But I thought it was good. I thought it was very good.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, also another big deal that happened 2017, the whole Disney Fox acquisition, how Disney bought and is buying Fox. So now we're gonna see your X-Men, Spider-Man, and there was one other superhero-esque thing, all coming under the same roof under Marvel, because Sony had made a deal with Fox in terms of the licensing agreement for the character Spider-Man, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
But so they're all basically, Marvel's all going to be under the same entity now,
which is good.
I think it's a very good thing for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They
did, because there was a big question when this happened about Deadpool.
Right now it literally got approved last week or the week before.
Yeah, and
I don't know if there's any kind of federal courts involved with it yet. There could be, but for all we know, as the regular person. It's going through. It's been approved. It's going to
Yeah.
happen.
The
But all the movies in production right now will not be affected.
no,
So
I mean,
somebody made a statement like along
moving
those lines.
forward, there was a big question about Deadpool moving forward.
But like,
And the
it's
other,
already in filming right now, so it won't be affected.
well, I'm talking about Deadpool 3 because there was
Oh, well.
some talks about it.
Okay,
Not nothing like set in stone or anything, but and then there's some other stuff that is very similar to Deadpool that is not necessarily family friendly. And so there was a big question about, well, what about the non PG or PG-13 movies? And Disney announced that none of that will be affected. There was a statement that said none of the, if it's rated R, it's rated R. And so they're not going to mess with the whole theming of that stuff.
No, that's cool. I could dig that.
Yeah, I thought that was a good thing to hear. Well, looking back on the year, fantastic year overall. Ups and downs, obviously, but I think more ups than downs. What are some things that you're looking forward to for 2018?
Oh, one big thing in 2018. This is the gamer nerd inside of me. Real looking forward to is Red Dead Redemption 2.
Mm-hmm.
Really looking forward to that. The first one was a great fucking game. I would say I like Red Dead Redemption 1 on the same level as Grand Theft Auto 5, and I fucking love Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh, yeah.
Rockstar's always blown me away with their quality of game making.
Yeah, and that's like a Wild West Grand Theft Auto.
Yes. Oh, yes. Without a doubt. Another thing I want to do is definitely travel some more.
Mm-hmm.
I've already knocked that out of the park a little bit here since I got a big boy job. Definitely a lot easier when you get a big boy job and start working, a decent hour, like a full-time job.
Mm-hmm.
Traveling's a lot easier when you can make actual money and not, you're not living like a college student.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But no, I've definitely got plans. Hopefully this year I'll be able to go visit a couple buddies out in Kansas City. I'm planning a West Coast trip. That means probably Frisco or Seattle, one of those two. And if I'm really lucky, I'm looking at a very late 2018 Hawaii trip.
Ooh.
Probably my biggest goal is Hawaii 2K19.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
but without a strong 2018, that trip doesn't happen.
No.
So
no, that's a long trip from Florida.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, it is. But that's just a couple things I got in the mix, and also trying to improve myself,
Of course,
learn some more stuff, just make myself a better person.
Well, I mean that's the whole goal. We're all trying to get better, so that's always a good thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Especially,
and hopefully the also another top 5 thing I should not do when I in this next year is buy a Miata when I turn 26. That'll be fairly easy to do, but it's also like if I buy a Miata, I've just like entered into a midlife crisis, and I'm not even midway through my life yet. So we don't need to do that to myself.
The sports car that's not really a sports car.
Miata lifestyle though. It's a choice.
That is a choice. The Miata lifestyle, yes, very much so. Oh man. So it looks like you have some good plans for 2018. I've got a couple things. Obviously I want to grow this podcast a little bit. I would love to hit 100 subscribers early in the year, and I would love to get 300 subscribers by the end of the year. I think we can do that.
Lofty goal, but I love lofty goals.
It is.
I got a lot more beer to drink before we get there, though.
Yes, and we will have some fun podcast like that. So I think growing this podcast and growing my my other YouTube channel is definitely a big goal. I would love to hit 1,000 subscribers by this time next year for my other channel. which I think is that's another lofty goal, but I don't think it's out of reason. So that's definitely something I'm looking forward to and hoping for. And then I want to be able to put some money away, and I would love to get out of Indiana. So,
hey, if you're talking vacation, let's go to Hawaii, bro.
I'm talking about.
Now I know what
moving.
you're talking about.
So,
I know what you're talking about.
But vacation, yeah, I would definitely love to go to Hawaii. We might be able to if I can get some money saved up and go to Hawaii with you.
Doesn't matter, not this year, but this year we definitely catching a couple baseball games.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't matter where at they are. We're gonna go for a weekend. We'll hit up the crew.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
we could even have some fun and do a podcast.
hey.
Well, fun, interesting podcast traveling.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work. I don't know if I'm in for that. I'd be more down for drinking beer, barbecuing with an actual grill, and catching a ball game with my buds.
Well, hey, the podcast would not be very difficult to set up. We could do all that and podcast too, because it's only a little over an hour and we got it.
Hey,
good plans.
As long as you remember the grates to the grill, doesn't fucking matter.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, exactly. I'll take care of all the technical stuff. All you have to do is drink beer, eat food, and talk. Sound good?
If I don't have anything to really do, I'm all for it.
Just your typical stuff to get ready for the podcast, and then, we're all golden.
I'm totally on board then.
All right. Well, I think we've got some good plans for the new year. I think, and we both would definitely love to hear your plans as well. So throw it down in the comments below. Tweet us at 101 Under the Sun on Twitter, or you can hit us up on our personal Twitter accounts. Me at BrownieBits450, and I don't remember. I always forget your Twitter handle.
My goods are rich, man.
At My Goods Are Rich on Twitter as well. But I think we go in and try to bust your brain a little bit.
Oh, God damn it.
Are you ready for this?
No, but let's go for it.
All right. So there are 3 men, 2 chimps, and 1 gorilla on one side of a river. Okay?
Jane Goodall.
Correct. Now, they have a boat, but only the men and the gorilla can row the boat across. So there must be always a human and or gorilla on the boat. The boat can only carry 2 people/monkeys. If the monkeys and humans are together on one side of the river, there must be as many or more people than monkeys for the men's safety. How can all men and monkeys make it to the other side?
There are 3 men, 2 gorillas, and 2 chimps?
1 gorilla, 2 chimps.
And you have to have 2 people row the fucking thing.
The 3 men and the gorilla can both row. The chimps cannot.
Do you need 2 humans/gorillas to row the fucking boat? Or can one person row the boat?
One person can row.
Okay. So like I could send a man and a chimp across.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I needed to know. Because if that wasn't the case, it wouldn't have been the fucking thing.
Yeah. So if monkeys...
No, shut up. I understand what the question is. I think I can get this.
Okay.
I just need to figure this out. Okay. So, first trip. 1 human, 1 gorilla. You leave the gorilla on the one side. You come back. Wait, is this a question of how many trips, or am I laying out every single trip?
Just lay out all the trips.
Okay. You send a gorilla. Okay. The man comes back and picks up a chimp. No, because then there's more fucking monkeys than humans. What happens if there's all monkeys on one side?
It only says if monkeys and humans are together on one side of the river, there must be as many or more people than monkeys for the men's safety. So it doesn't matter if there's more than two. If there's two monkeys
This
alone.
is like a Planet of the Apes type bullshit question. All right, so we're changing it. We're figuring this out. You got a man and a gorilla. You got a man and a chimp. Because there are two chimps and one gorilla.
Yes.
Yes. Two chimps and a gorilla.
Yes.
Okay. So, first trip, man and a chimp.
Okay.
You get the chimp over and leave his ass on one side.
Okay.
The man comes back and picks up a gorilla.
Okay.
They go over, leave the man. The gorilla comes back, picks up a man. They go to the other side of the river, leave the man. So then there are two men and a chimp on that side. The one gorilla is still in the boat.
Okay.
The boat comes back, picks up the other chimp. Brings the chimp over. The gorilla leaves the chimp. So then there are two chimps and two humans.
Okay.
The gorilla comes back, picks up the one man, and then they go back over. Boom, riddle solved.
Yep, that's it.
Fuck yeah!
That's very good. Very good.
Hell yeah!
The
I'm not a dumbass. I'm just drunk.
the answer steps were a little bit more in detail, or like a little bit more than what you said, but that actually definitely works. So.
So I was smarter than the fucking riddle people.
Well, there's many different ways you could do it, but yes, yeah, totally smarter than the riddle people.
Hold on a second, I gotta open my other beer.
Oh my gosh!
What?
It sounds like there's a whole big deal that you have to open it up.
Oh, I brought a cooler over here so I wouldn't have to go to the fridge.
There you go.
That's just simplicity, man. I'm literally sitting on my couch. I don't want to get up and go to the fridge. Fuck that. That's a lot of work. But now, boys and girls, for all you curious, I am drinking a Cypress Creek, and Creek is spelled K-R-I-E-K, sour cherry ale. And also from Abita. Like today's podcast, sponsored by Abita. If you're ever in New Orleans or any other place, definitely try Abita.
Well, we're not technically sponsored by them. We're sponsoring them. We're giving them free advertising.
I don't care. It's fucking good shit. I'm spreading the word.
Hey, there you go. I'm definitely up for tasting them.
That's New Orleans stuff, man. Oh, I got a riddle for you, by the way, before I get to, sponsory.
Okay.
What ends everything always?
What ends everything always?
Yes, sir.
G.
Fuck you. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's fine. What about this? A monkey, a squirrel, and a bird are racing to the top of a coconut tree. Who will get the banana
Jimmy
first?
Buffett.
How are you this good at this stuff?
I don't know. Can you read that again?
Yeah. A monkey, a squirrel, and a bird are racing to the top of a coconut tree. Who will get the banana first? The monkey, the squirrel, or the bird?
Technically nobody, because there's no bananas on a fucking coconut tree.
Very true. You saw right through it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I'm drunk, not stupid.
hey, you wanna laugh a little bit?
Oh, are you ready to laugh? Because I feel like I got a great fucking dad joke this week.
Okay, yeah. Let's. You want to start
go
off,
first.
or you want me to go first?
Okay. You go first. It's your segment.
Okay.
Bad jokes with BrownieBits.
Yes.
It's your segment.
What did the shoes say to the pants?
I don't know.
Sup, britches?
Okay, that's pretty. I respect that. I respect that. Oh, I respect that. That's pretty good. Pretty good. All right, you want to hear mine?
Yes, I'm ready to hear yours.
All right. Who's the bounty hunter with the bad eye? A Star Wars joke. Just so you're there aware.
Who's the bounty hunter with the bad eye?
Yes.
I don't know.
Boba Fetty Wap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, yeah, that's very true. All right, I got a knock joke for you. Knock
Okay.
knock.
Who's there?
Daisy.
Daisy who?
Daisy me rollin'. They hate
They Oh, good one. Good
Yes.
one. Good one.
Oh man. So social media crazes.
I got one more.
Oh, you got one more. Okay, yes, let's hear it.
It's also Star Wars related.
All right.
I saw Star Wars this week, so whatever. What did Han Solo tell Luke Skywalker when he was cockblocking?
What?
Don't be a Leia hater.
Ah. That's great.
I enjoy that one.
That is a good one. All right. Well, we got your brain busters out of the way. We got your bad jokes out of the way. Let's hear what the old man has found on social media this week.
So this week, for all you guys that don't follow sports, I'll catch you up. Just on everything. The big news this week out of football, a longtime Pittsburgh Steeler, James Harrison, who, by the way, 40 years old, is absolutely crushing the workout game. This man does incredible workouts. It's ridiculous.
It's very ridiculous.
Yeah. But anyhow, he got released by the Steelers this week. He played a total of, I believe it was 54 snaps. Put it in perspective, last year he played over 1,500, I think. That might be a little bit of an exaggeration, but...
a lot compared to a very little.
Yeah, yes. He essentially played in 3 games this year. Just for a fact. And the Steelers released him because he didn't have a role on a teammate.
Mm-hmm.
So, everybody's fan favorite, the New England Patriots, signed him this week.
Yep.
And social media exploded. People started burning his jersey, calling him a traitor, because they think that when, and this is a big if, it's when the Steelers and Patriots meet in the playoffs, he's going to be like the 007 giving the Patriots the insider scoop on the Steelers defense.
Yeah.
But we are seeing for all you guys that follow basketball, a LeBron level, he left Miami, went to Cleveland, or vice versa. He left Cleveland, went to Miami. Style jersey burning. People are burning his jerseys and treating them like absolute garbage.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't blame the man. He wants to play. Let him play.
Exactly.
It's not that he doesn't have a chance to play on the Steelers. He's good enough. Yes, we know that. He just doesn't have a role. Let him play. Let him play. That's what I have to say.
I can agree with that.
For 2018, I think we need to start a new segment of the show called Old Man's Rants.
Oh, or what if we do just
the rant of the week?
The rant of the week.
Boom. Rant of the week. Starting in 2018, guys.
Be prepared.
Separate from the podcast.
Yes.
It'll be a rant of the week.
Oh, yeah.
Look forward to that.
This is going to be exciting stuff.
I just came up with this right now. I don't know what's going on. He doesn't know what's going on. It's going to be a thing.
We're going to plan it, and hopefully come the second podcast, because this comes up on New Year's Day. So this is the
It'll
first
be
podcast of 2018. Hopefully by the next time this podcast goes up, so by next week, we'll have it all planned out and ready to go. Sound good?
Yes. It'll be its own separate thing.
Mm-hmm.
Look for it, guys.
Yes.
The rant of the week.
We will
I'm
announce it on Twitter.
Oh yes. I'm excited. I'm drunk. This is gonna be a thing. Let's do it.
Oh yeah, I'm totally game for this. So, speaking about this whole Steelers thing, I did see this post from NFL Memes, the Facebook page, and I actually shared it. But it says, "Picture this: both the Steelers and the Patriots make it to the AFC Championship game."
Oh, this is great. I already know where this is.
Yes.
This is great.
The score is 2020, late in the fourth quarter. James Harrison has Ben Roethlisberger in his sights on 4th and goal. When all of the sudden, Harrison stops and allows Ben to throw to Juju. Harrison rips off his jersey to reveal a black and yellow jersey beneath, while Sweet Chin Music drop kicks Tom Brady. He then hugs Big Ben, and all of his theme song starts as Pittsburgh beats New England, and Roethlisberger and Harrison throw Brady through a wooden table and pin him for the 3 count, WWE style.
Also, for everyone that cares, I also called the Juju Schuster-Smith outbreak before it happened. You can ask a couple of listeners that will back me up on that. They do agree with me on that. You can basically call me the fantasy guru, who did not finish over 500 for fantasy this year.
Well, I mean, I'm glad that you picked the 2 people to have breakouts, but unfortunately, you had a rough year overall, though.
Go fuck yourself. I'm a great player.
You're a great player. I'm not going to deny that.
Yes, because if you do, I will fight you, and I'll probably win.
Yes, you would win. Let's correct this. You would win.
Okay.
Unless you were just so hammered you couldn't handle anything.
So tonight you might be able to pull off an upset.
Maybe. There's still that little bit of doubt.
Yes, you should always have that little bit of doubt. I'm the wild card.
Yes, you are. You are.
When I'm the biggest wild card of 2 wild cards, you know I'm a wild card.
Yes. All right. Well, guys, that's actually bringing to an end of this podcast. It was a fun one. We had a lot of fun looking back and looking forward with some jokes and some riddles here and there, and a new segment that's coming, a new staple of this channel. So be prepared for that. I'm excited to hear some rants from the old man.
Oh, I think it'll be good. Have a great New Year's, guys. This is the first day of the year. If today's the worst day, it can only get better.
Exactly.
Think about it like that.
Yeah, and
that's why you should watch National Treasure, because you will never see a worse movie of the year.
But, well,
I do like National Treasure.
I do like National Treasure.
I regret that statement. I need to think of a better, worse movie.
The Room.
I was going to say Thin Red Line.
That works too.
Okay. Watch the worst movie you can think of today.
Yeah.
And then you will never see a worse movie for the rest of the year. How about that?
There you go.
Some old man inspiration.
Old man inspiration. Well, thank you guys again. Make sure to hit us up on Twitter. All of the links are down below. But we ourselves are on Twitter at BrownieBits450 and at My Goods Are Rich. Also follow the podcast on Twitter as well at 101 Under the Sun. And check back every Monday we have this podcast. So check back next Monday, and hopefully next week we'll have a brand new show for you guys to listen to.
Thank you guys. We will.
Yes.
We will.
I'm going to start.
We deliver, just like the ice cream man.
Yes, exactly. But thank you guys again, and we will see you next week.
Peace out.
Happy New Year.